Hello guys, and welcome back to another battle report here between me and Alian here.
Different armies though.
Different armies this time. Alian is going to be rocking the community Dark Angels that Daniel has sort of provided. So you guys, we'll go over that here in a bit. First we're taking a look at table. So here's our table and terrain and all that. Objectives are 1, 2, and 3. Then over here, 6, 5,
and 4 right there.
And 4 over there. So yeah, we rolled for sides. I won that, and I chose to deploy over here. Then we rolled choose to deploy first or second. Alian won that one, and she chose to deploy second. So I would be deploying over here first. So starting out, I brought a allied detachment of Dark Eldar. As per usual, the Domain is my HQ choice. I have 5 Cabalites, no upgrades. They're going to be riding in a Venom that has a cannon. I also have a Raider for a fast attack choice for them. The Raider has a Night Shields upgrade. Riding in the Raider is going to be a cast of players formation. This will be my Warlord. Haven't rolled for his traits yet. Need to do that here in just a sec. And my Shadow Seer, I haven't rolled for her spells, but she's going to have telepathy. She also has a Mask of Secrets. And I have 3 models here with kisses, the Troop Master and 2 others, and they're all modeled as such. I said they're going to ride in that Raider. Then I have something new here. If you notice, you're not seeing double. I actually have some more Skyweavers, Skyweavers now. So, they're actually modeled appropriately. This is going to be a foul choose blade formation. The reason for that is it lets them, if I jink, I can re-roll my cover save. So they have a 4-up jink and re-rollable if need be. They are all equipped with Zephyr Glaives. Like I said, there's 2 squads. There are different squads, and they both have Zephyr Glaives. And along with them is a Void Weaver that has a Prismatic Cannon upgrade. So that is my 750 points of Harlequins and Dark Eldar allies. So, Warlord trait for him is Dance of Infinite Mirrors, which once per game he can make a 24-inch movement for him and his unit. So, probably not going to be useful, but we'll see. I don't know if it can affect vehicles. I'm going to check that. If it can affect the transport he's riding, then I might use it, but otherwise probably not. Anyways, the Shadow Seer rolled on, like I said, telepathy, and she got hallucination, which is interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, though. I would think there's a lot of things I would have rather had, but it's okay. Maybe it'll work. Scary. So, all right, guys, we're show Alian's army.
All right, and now introducing, for the first time ever, Dark Angels. Not really the complete opposite of my Tal, but pretty up there when it comes to not like what I'm used to when it comes to armies. Alright, so let me grab my cheat sheet here just to point out what I got. So over there I have a Rhino. I know it looks like a Chaos Space Marine Rhino, but it's not. In fact, I'm going to proclaim that the Dark Angels have found one of their treacherous brothers, murdered him, and took his Rhino back for, the Great God Emperor. And it will be carrying... Go away, Dreadnought. I'm not introducing you yet. 2 tactical squads, each one for a sergeant.
It's a combat squad, specifically.
Combat tactical squad, each one for a sergeant. And... making sure, yep. And one of them, I believe one in each squad, has a plasma.
Just a single plasma.
Of the squads, there's only one special squad with a special plasma. I swear I prepared before this. Here's the Dreadnought, which will be my main anti-vehicle, though I have another anti-vehicle that I'll point out shortly. And he has a missile launcher and a twin-linked las cannon. Just badass walker over there. Coming on up, here's my HQ. I rolled a very, very terrible Warlord trait for him. I'm not even going to mention it. It's completely useless because he's melee. And it's a precision shooting Warlord trait. Awesome. But he has Terminator armor and a relic blade. And he'll be deep striking in with this badass Terminator squad. One of whom is a champion, which is Deathwing Command Squad. There you go. Thank you very much. He has a champion with him, which has the Halberd of Caliban, which is apparently my melee anti-vehicle. Gonna keep you in mind there, buddy. Also comes with an apothecary. Yeah, he may have a chain fist, but he's actually the apothecary who has a combi melta. Along with them are 3 Terminator armors with Thunderhammer Storm Shield. Last but not least is my sniper squad. Pretty much my scout squad over there with sniper rifles. Probably going to infiltrate with them. And there you go. Introducing the Dark Angels.
Deploying like so, we have the Raider with the Harlequins, the Venom with the Cabalites, my 2 Skyweaver squads, and my Void Weavers sitting over there.
So, as mentioned, these scary folks are going to be deep striking. So what do I have for the Dark Angels on the board? I have my Dreadnought looking menacing, my Rhino ready to speed off if need be, although I'm so used to my Devilfish and just gliding over terrain whenever I need to that it's going to be a very interesting test to actually have, you know, real tank and then going over dangerous terrain. BT dubs, this freaking Skyweavers can ignore terrain, Raider, all this stuff, nice. And I have my snipers looking all menacing. Kind of everything's on one side, which is a little bit of a risk, but at the same time it gives me a clear line to move forward and hopefully, if I steal initiative, cut off the Skyweavers. But yeah, I haven't been really that lucky with stealing initiative rolls, so let's see how that works out. And for me, Dark Angels for the Emperor to steal initiative.
Nope. Nope.
1 and denied.
The furthest possible way away. No.
Great.
True.
You will die, Xeno scum!
Okay, so we have turn 3 or turn 1 here for the Harlequins. So starting off, we're going to move my Skyweavers. This is well within the range. We're just jumping up here to be in range of that Dreadnought. Try to get some pot shots off. While thinking about it, we did roll for night fighting, and there is night fighting for turn 1.
Did you roll for objectives?
I did not. I'll cover that here in just a sec. It's not really going to affect my movement, honestly. It might affect my assault moves, though. Then my Void Weaver is just going to jump up here. And turns this way a little bit. And then next, my Skyweaver's here. I'm going to jump all the way up here. And see if we can't manage to shoot a Razorback. Then last, whatever, Rhino, yeah. Then my Raider is going to just like so. And my Venom is just inching over here barely. You can see those 3, but he will definitely get cover when shot at. Last, my little man gets 6 inches to there. And that'll cover all of Harlequin's turn 1 movement. So, shooting phase here for the Harlequins. We have the Venom taking shots at the scouts. I have 12 shots here with both cannons. These are hitting on 3s. Not great, but not too bad. 5 misses. And then these are all wounding on 4s because of poison. Kind of just below average on both of those. So we have 3 3-up saves. This would be 2-up saves, but I do ignore night fighting with the Venom.
Silly Venom.
So 3-up saves. Oh,
damn.
They're all good.
Fantastic.
So next up, I have 6 shots from the Skyweavers at the Dreadnought. These are hitting on 3s and wounding on 6s. We have 1 glance, and this is a 3 at cover because of night fighting this time.
Damn.
Oh, darn.
Good for me.
So, next up, these jet bikes up here are going to be shooting at that Rhino? Yeah, Rhino. So I have
Not the rhino.
6 shots, hitting on 3s again. Ooh, pretty good.
Oh.
Glancing on 5s, because you said it's front armor 11?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay. So glancing on 5s. So we have 1 glance and 1 pen.
Oh.
You again have 3 up cover saves from this, though. So we want to take it first, on the glance or the pen?
Let's do the pen.
Okay. So 3 up.
Damn!
Okay, let's see what happens. 5, that is immobilized? No, stunned.
Oh.
So it can't move and snap fires. So 3 up for the plants.
Damn.
And he's down to he's stuck and down to 1 health now.
Wait, I think he has 3.
Yeah, and he got hit by 2.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. So while she marks that, I'm going to roll my assault moves, and we're also going to flat out here with the Void Weaver, but I'll do that in a sec. Assault moves for them. 10 inches. Assault moves over here. 10 inches. Alright. The Skyweavers just tucked back in. The Void Weaver had used flat out to get to here, and the Skyweavers jumped in here. I do have a run move I forgot to do with the LeMain. 5 inches. Ending right there. We also forgot to mention that I rolled for objectives and I got kill a character. So with that, we will go to Dark Angels, turn 1. Okay, so only 1 move here to do for the Dark Angels.
Yeah.
Dreadnought, move through cover. 5 inches. Okay, so shooting phase, the Dreadnought is going to shoot at my poor LeMain over here.
With a missile launcher, shooting a crack missile, and a twin-link last cannon if that doesn't work.
She really doesn't like you. I'm sorry, LeMain.
You give her me the
So,
only thing I can
hitting
see.
on 3s. That's a hit. Wounding on 2s.
That is a wound.
It's 3 up cover, or 4 up. Yeah, 4 up cover because shooting that +1. See if she explodes. She's alive.
Wow.
All right, twin link blast cannon. Hitting on 3s. Hits. Wounding on 2s. Wounds. 4 up cover. Yes, she
Yeah.
lives.
God.
Taking a barrage of fire that would just instantaneously melt her. And she
Should instantaneously melt her. I have questions about the mechanics.
Hey, it's not my fault. You shot the pipe. Your Dreadnought should aim better.
Well, it's
Alright.
being like.
So the
Excuse me,
scouts,
Yep, the scouts are going to aim for that.
Venom.
Yep.
All right, so hitting on 3s.
All right, how many?
3
5.
of them can shoot.
Yeah, 3.
2 hits and wounding on 4s sorry, they're strength 4, so wounding on 6s or glancing on 6s.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so that's going to do it, I think, for all of the Dark Angels' turns, since the Rhino, unless you could disembark the Space Marines if you want to.
Well, considering that Rhino is not lasting, I'm going to probably disembark my my tactical squad.
Okay. Well, we should have done that earlier, so that's okay. We're going to just do that right now. So the tacticals went ahead and disembarked like that. We're not going to bother with the leadership test to see if they should snap shoot, because they can't shoot anything and they're just going to run. So
Yep.
you want to go ahead and roll run rolls?
Yep.
So first squad?
Is it -1?
Yeah, just 1. 3 inches. Back squad? 3 inches. So they're both going to go 3, and while we're on the topic, the sergeant in this squad is the guy with the plasma cannon. He doesn't actually have a plasma cannon. It's just to mark him. So, Harlequins turn 2. The Skyweavers here are going to start off my movement. They're going to hop right up here and say hi to the nice tactical squads.
Boo. They don't have to say hi.
But they do. They like you.
No, they do not. They could be rude neighbors.
They just want to give you hugs. So, next up, the Skyweaver. Up to here, they're going to say hi to the scouts. Probably. Maybe not, haven't decided. Whoop. Just like that. Next, the Venom is going to stay put. The Raider is going to stay put. And my Void Weaver is just going to slide out just a touch. And that is going to do it for Harlequin's movement phase. And also one more movement, 6 inches here for this little man who's hanging in there. Okay, with that, we are going to go into the shooting phase. The Venom is going to take 12 shots there at the scouts. So we got 12 shots hitting on 3s. Okay. 3 misses, that's probably about right. And wounding on 4s. So pretty good. About average, almost perfectly. So these are all 3-up cover saves because of their camo cloaks. So 2 die. So it'll be those. In terms of closest, the guy next to the sergeant, and then the other guy. Yeah, because the guy on the far side is furthest away. Okay. Next up, I'm going to take 6 shots at the tactical squads with the Skyweavers. So hitting on 3s. Toughness 4, I believe, right? So wounding on 2s.
They are tough.
And 3-up armor.
One
guy dies, so probably him, I guess. Next, I'm going to do a run with this little man. 5 inches, so I'll measure that here in a sec. And I have 3 shots with the Skyweaver into the Dreadnought from Shuriken Cannon, hitting on 3s. Glancing on 6s. There's a glance. You do have a 4-up cover though, because I can't see your legs. Saved. And last, I have a lance shot hitting on 3s and glancing on strength 7 versus armor 12, so glancing on 5s. Nothing. It's alright, he's probably dead now. So, that is going to do it for my... Oh no, I still have some shots. I need to decide. Let me check... No, it's fine. I'm gonna shoot at the scout squad with the Skyweavers over there. So those 3 are gonna have scouts hitting on 3s. 1 hit or 1 miss, and wounding on 2s. Okay. These are all 3-up cover saves. The 6 would be AP2, but they're in cover, so 3-up. 1 more dies. Closest will be the guy on the far right. Nope. Guy on my right, your left. There you go. Okay. I am now going to declare... Oh, that's right, we have leadership, so you want to go and take that?
Sure.
So you have 9 because the sergeant's still there.
One thing they're good at. Better than the POW.
They're fine, and I didn't do enough damage to the other squad. So I'm going to declare a charge let's start with the scouts. So I'm charging the scouts. Do you want to overwatch?
I would like to overwatch.
Okay. I'm not going to jink. I'm going to push my luck, but I'm not jinking.
Alright. So who could shoot?
So just 2 shots hitting on 6s. Neither
Nope.
hit. Okay. So we'll go ahead and just check distance. 5 inches. That may not be in. We'll check that here in a sec. Next up, we'll check that in a sec. Next up, I'm declaring an assault with the Skyweavers into your tactical squad. Assuming you're going to overwatch that.
Oh yes.
Okay. Well, you have a bunch of shots here, so I am jinking. You have a guy with a plasma. Do you want him to shoot or no?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 shots. Oh, really?
Wow.
Wow, indeed. And I'm glad I'm jinking. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more shots with bolters. What?
Oh dear. You are jinking though.
I am, and I do get a pre-roll because of Fauci's blade, but holy shit. Oh shit, 2 of these are plasma, so let's do those
Yes,
separately.
2 of them are plasma.
Because that doesn't matter, it could instant.
Hey.
No, just 2 are plasma, I have 2.
Okay.
Is it strength 7 or 8? If it's 8, it can instant kill. So otherwise it doesn't matter, actually.
Plasma gun 7.
Okay, so actually this doesn't matter. I just take them all at once because I am toughness 4. So it's completely irrelevant, and this is a 4 chink. Oh, actually, you know what? It does matter. Well, let's see what I fail, and then we'll roll to determine whether or not. Because I should have separated them because it'll determine what you wound on. So re-rolling doesn't matter anyway. Saved them all, so it's all good.
Damn.
So, in retrospect, we should have rolled them separate because the plasma would have wounded me on 2s, whereas the bolt guns would have wounded me on 4s. So it did make a difference, but it doesn't matter because I saved them.
Yeah.
In fact, we didn't even roll for your wounds. That was silly, but it doesn't matter because I made 5 cover saves. So I would have saved even if you'd wounded with all those.
The Harlequins are cheating. Bastards.
I don't think so. Okay, so we're going to roll for my charge distance with them.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, they're in. Okay, so it actually is enough because the jet bikes hover, so they do ignore height. So it's just enough. I do have a couple of dangerous chains to make though. They're fine.
Dang it.
And with that, we will go into the actual assault phase. So first off, I have a couple of hammer wrath hits with the jet bikes. So these are strength. They're automatically hit, so they're strength 4 against toughness 4, so wounding on 4s. Neither one hits. Then I have hold on, I need more dice. So 1, 2, 3. Can you get me 2 more small ones?
Here we go.
Okay. Alright, so we have 8 attacks. These are hitting on 3s. And roll that guy. So,
Oh my god.
and he's going to be wounding on 3s because strength 5 on the charge. +1 from the spears and +1 for Pierce charge. And they're toughness 4, so wounding on 3s. These will just straight up kill because you don't get an armor save. So
They're all dead.
that is plenty. They're all dead. And that will accomplish my objective. I need to roll for my other objective too, actually. And I get a consolidation move of 3 inches. So we'll just use that to drop down back here. Next up, I have 2 Hammer of Wrath attacks on the Space Marines. These are again wounding on 4s. Nothing. Hitting on 3s with the weapons. Ooh. And wounding on 3s. So that is just 4 dead. So the whole squad.
Isn't there one more?
No, I shot him.
Oh, right.
So we will consolidate with those Sky Weavers. 4 inches. Ending there and there. So with that will do it, although I do need to roll my objectives. So I actually rolled behind enemy lines, so I accomplished that as well with that move, with that consolidate move I did. So currently score is 2-0, although she just has to kill a unit, which the main could easily accomplish, or anything over here too. So with that, we go to Dark Angels, turn 2, and the possibility of Terminators coming on. So, reserve rolls for the Terminators. They're coming in.
Woot!
Also rolling for objectives, Alian got a secure objective 2,
Which is possible.
which is right there, so she's going to easily get a hold of that. Yeah, so the Terminators are going to attempt to come in right there, and getting a direct hit. So they're coming in exactly where they wanted to go. Ending right like so. Okay, so starting off movement phase for Dark Angels.
Dreadnought over here.
Okay, Dreadnought Tacticals. I'm going to go over to Objective 2. And then they're going to turn around and try to shoot the Skyweavers. Is that the idea?
Yep.
what is it? The rhino?
Yep, the rhino's gonna
He's gonna just drive over there and then rotate.
take a barricade with him.
And then he was flipping around, right? Just so you
Yep.
have 12 armor towards the Skyweavers. But there.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. And obviously they can't actually move this turn since they just came in. So that'll do it. So shooting phase. What are you gonna start with?
Let's start with the tactical squad on Skyweavers.
Okay, so you have 10 shots from bolters. Or bolt, yeah. So that's 4, 5, and then 5 more. Alright, these are, I am jinking. You're shooting at them, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna jink. So hitting on 3s. Okay. And wounding on 4s. Ooh.
That's not good.
So 4 up jink. Rollable.
Oh.
6.
Oh.
Yay!
Why is it rerollable?
Vouch's blade formation. Useful thing that.
Alright, the turret.
Alright, the heavy bolter.
Yep.
Okay, heavy bolter.
How many shots?
4 shots, I think. Let's check. Okay, so 3 shots hitting on 3s. 1 hit.
My luck.
And wounding on 3s.
My
Nothing.
luck!
Nothing at all.
Ah, my luck.
So next, the Dreadnought. What is he gonna be shooting at there?
Well, I have 2 choices.
The little man again?
I have the Leman or I have the Void Weaver. It's really a tough choice here.
You technically have the Raiders sticking out too.
I
But
have the Raider as well. Let me think.
Alright, so in the interest of killing a unit, the Dreadnought is really pissed about not managing to shoot the LeMan, so he's now going to go punch her in the face. So,
Yes. I'm going to punch your Leman so hard in the face.
she'd just
with my
explode.
fist.
I'm pretty sure she's just going to explode.
I hope so. If she doesn't.
Alright, well, why don't we go ahead and roll that charge range, because I cannot, there's no point, because I can't hurt you with an Overwatch. That's definitely in. Yeah. So you get a Hammer of Wrath attack.
Yes, I do.
What's your strength normally? 6? Never check. Oh, on 2s.
How many attacks?
Just 1. Okay. I actually do get my 5 up armor. Nope. Squish. He didn't even get a chance to punch her. Just the sheer bulk of him hitting her made her die.
I killed a unit!
Yes, you did. So you got both objectives for you are complete.
Hooray!
Oh,
boy.
jeez. Okay. So that will be it for the Dark Angels, I think, right?
That's all. I will be honest, so far things are not great, but I have a shot,
Indeed.
and I killed an HQ.
Poor LeMan. You will be missed. Harlequins turn 3. I rolled and got 2 secure objective 2s, and while it's very tempting to send those Skyweavers to kill those tacticals,
You're right there. They are right there.
yeah.
You don't have to do anything.
I am horrified of Super Terminator Squad, so we're going to do everything we can to kill them. So these guys
Oh god.
going to hop over here along with them. These guys going to hop over here. I have to give you an inch, don't I?
Oh, preferred.
There we go. There we go. You have an inch. And be able to shoot at you now. Yep. There we go. We're good. And this guy is going to hop up here because the Dreadnought can't actually get up here.
You know, that's not very fair.
Well, he can, but it's inch-wise. Like, this is a 5-inch thing and he's 2 inches away. So, yeah. It's possible you might be able to charge him, but it's at least a long charge. And my Raider is going to come up to here and pivot and disembark my Harlequins.
Oh no.
The troop. So they're all going to be somewhere out here. I haven't measured for them, so we're just going to leave them here for the moment. But they're out there.
Yeah, leave them there all splattered there. They died instantly once they landed.
My Venom will move up 6 inches, and he will disembark his Cabalites.
You're really pulling out the stops.
Oh, yes.
How come you never did that when I have my towel?
Because you didn't have anything as scary as that Terminator squad.
What?
So Cabalites are all going to be up to there, and that does put them in rapid fire range.
I admit, I was feeling kind of during the end of last turn, but I thought, well, at least I get my Terminators there and kill some Skyweavers. However, I didn't realize that they would pull out all the stops as soon as my Terminator said hi.
They must die.
I just looked over at me and I'm like, nope, nope.
Die. Okay, so starting off the fireworks at those Terminators, we have 3 shots from the Ravager, or the Raider, which is, I can never think of the stupid ass name of the gun, but it's Strength 5 AP2. It's the stock one. So hitting on 3s, 3 hits.
Ah, dang.
Strength 5, so wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. AP2, you're going to probably want to pass a lookout, sir, because the Apothecary is the closest.
I would like to pass a lookout, sir.
So both of them, you need a 4. 1 hits him. So he's got to take 1 of those himself. So 5 up invuln and 5 up feel no pain. He saves it. Okay. So look out, sir, to one of the I'm guessing the storm shields.
Yes.
So 3 up invuln. Oh no! And 5 up feel no pain. Oh, he goes down. 1 Terminator down.
This is.
Okay. You actually probably could have passed that to your company master, come to think of it. He would have only had a 4 up invuln, be at 3 wounds.
Can I do that now?
Not now, but in the future.
Damn.
Maybe for some of the other shots if I get an AP2 shot. So next up. Don't take my dice. Don't take my dice. So, nope, stop.
You don't need that many dice.
In fact, I need 1 more, actually.
No, you don't need that many dice.
So, first off, Venom shooting 12 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s because of poison.
Oh, man.
Okay. And...
That doesn't count.
No, he doesn't either. Okay, so it's on your Apothecary. So
that's a lookout, sir.
You're going to lookout, sir, all those. So just roll them all. So 4 up lookout, sir. Okay, so he actually has to take 3. He does have 2 up armor, though. He's fine. And who you want to pass those to?
Probably.
Company Master, so he doesn't die?
Yeah, Company Master.
Alright, so you have 2 up armor as well?
All of them?
I'd probably just do 2 at a time here, just in case. Oh, he takes a feel no pain. Feel no pain. 5 up. Nope. So he's down to 2 wounds. And you have 1 more. 2 up armor. Safe. So he's down to 2 wounds currently. Next up, we have 10 shots from the Cabalites.
You don't need to take 10 shots.
I absolutely do, because I've taken a lot of shots and I've only killed 1. So, obviously this is necessary. Okay, these are all hitting on 3s, and holy shit, that sucks.
Ha! 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 Ha!
It's alright, I will have my revenge, damn it. And, wounding on 4s. Yeah, they're planning on it. So, there you go. 2 up, or lookout, sirs, I'm guessing again.
Yes.
It's still the Apothecary. 2 failed, so he has 2 2-up saves. Saves both, and you have 1 pass to, you give it to. Company Master, or you want to give it to a Mook?
I'll give it to a Mook.
Mook? Storm Shield or no?
You...
Storm Shield, yeah.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. He just will not freaking die, so we have 3 shots from the Death Jester hitting on 3s.
Oh, Jesus.
Or hitting on 2s, not 3s. So 2 hits.
Where's those 3s?
Strength 6 for toughness 4, so wounding on 2s. 1 wound. 2 up, sir. Lookout, sir, first, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Passes, and who you giving to? Company Master or Storm Shield?
Storm Shield.
Storm Shield, 2 up save. Saved. Alright, next up we have 4 shots from the basic troop members, plus 1 shot from the Shadow Seer, because these all hit on 3s from pistols. All hit. These all wound on 4s. That is an AP2 wound, since Blade Storm.
Oh.
And 3 normal wounds. So, you want to look at Sir that one first?
Yes.
So, look at Sir this one. It's the one that matters. Nope.
Oh.
Apothecary takes it. He needs a 5-up invuln. Nope. And 5-up Film of Pain. No!
Yes.
This is like fucking shooting Necrons. What the hell? This is horrible. Why won't they die? And you also had 4. You had, yeah, those.
That's all 4.
Yeah, you had 4. So these are all lookout Sirs as well. Fails 1. So 2-up save for the Apothecary. Passes. And who you pass them to? Mooks or Company Master or what?
You're gonna pass off 1 to the company master.
So Company Master 2-up.
No.
Okay, 5-up Film of Pain. He
Yes.
passes that, of course. Is Company Master again? He's still 2.
Yes.
2-up save. Passed. 2-up save. Yes! 5-up Film of Pain. Yes! He's down to 1. Alright, no more of that. Now you actually start taking hits, damn it. Alright, and that's... I have 1 more attack here. My Troop Master, hitting on 2s. Is a hit. Wounding on 4s. Nothing. So, all those shots and I killed 1 Terminator, and at least he's sort of hurt. But that's okay, I have a few more things I can do. We have 6 there. Another 6 as well. Because these 4 jet bikes
Oh, Jesus.
are all going to shoot them now. So these are all hitting on 3s. Alright. 3 misses. It's not too bad, not too bad. And wounding on 2s.
This is so tense.
Wounding on 2s. Well, there's 2 AP2 wounds.
Oh, shit.
So hold on, who's closest? Their champion is closest, so he would have a 5-up Film of Pain. I'm guessing you wish to look out, sir.
Yes, on the Storm Shield.
Alright, so 2 4-up saves on lookout, sirs.
What the fuck?
Okay, he's taking both of these at 5-up invulns. Nope. Actually, we should do these one at a time, but that's fine. You rolled a 4, so if it goes through, it'll be a Storm Shield. Passed it. So he saves that. Saves that. Wait, was this a 4 or 6? Or check footage. Okay, so the last 5 attacks on Lookout Sirs. He takes 1 himself. So 2-up armor. Passes. And 4 2-up saves to everyone else, basically. 1 dies, 5-up Film of Pain. Dies. So Storm Shield, I'm guessing, was...
Yep.
So that guy. All
Holy
that.
shit.
I have no more shooting. Basically, the entirety of my army, well, minus him, shot at them. And they're just... I guess I killed 2. And I severely wounded the Company Master. So there's that.
Yes.
Okay, so with that, I have 1 more shooting round. I have 3 shuriken shots. There's no cover here anymore, because I went up high. These are hitting on 3s. And glancing on 6s. Nothing. Now Lance hitting on 3s. Nope. So that does it for the Harlequin shooting. With that, we're assaulting.
Oh, of course you are.
I'm going to declare an assault first with sure, these jet bikes. Would you like to overwatch with your single storm bolter?
Sure, why not?
Okay, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Nope.
Nope. Alright, so I'm not going to bother rolling for charge distance because that's an inch away, because that's why I left him at. So I do have some other charge distances to roll. These guys, the other jetbike squad, 4 inches, that should be plenty, they're pretty close. We're tucked though. Next, the Harlequins. They have Crusader, I forgot. So 6 inches. I'm going to double check that before I decide if I want to what I want to re-roll fleet. Okay. Yeah, everything's in, obviously, surrounding the Terminators. So I do have 3 Hammer of Wrath attacks first. These are wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. So we're just split them up here. 1 here and 1 on the Storm Shield. So do you want to look at Sir with your champion or not? They're already in close combat, so.
You're even my champion.
1's on the champion, 1's over here.
I'll look at Sir as champion.
So look at Sir for the champion, so 1 dice there. Passes, so just roll these 1 at a time in case he dies. 2 up and 2 up. Okay. With that, we go to initiative 7, and I did this off camera, but my Shadow Seer is issuing a challenge. So who would like to accept it? You do have the Apothecary, the Company Master, or the Champion.
I will say the champion, for he is known as the champion.
Alright, the Champion.
You're the best around.
Is going to swap
Ever bring
with
you down.
the Apothecary. Yep. And knock over all my Harlequins in the process. Because Harlequins are really, really... Ah! Everything falls over.
They died instantly to the might of the Great Terminators.
Okay, so first we start off the challenge, Shadow Seer. 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, we have a... No, you're in then... Yeah. Hitting on 3s. 2 misses. And wounding on... strength 6 for toughness 4, so wounding on 2s. Ooh, actually, hold on. I might have been hitting on 4s, but we're double checking for next time. I don't want to go back and rewatch everything. So 2s wound, and it's not AP anything, so 2 up saves. Fail, 5 up build up pain. Oh, the Shadow Seer takes the champion down.
But you need to look back, you need to go back, you need to go back. You can't just say that. Curse you, Xeno scum!
Yeah. So the Shadow Seer is in fact weapon skill 6, which means she still hits the champion on 3, which means the champion still got his face smashed in by a staff. Yeah.
Heritable bastards!
Alright, so with that, we will gather more dice. Okay, next up, Death Jester. He has 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. 1 miss. And wounding on strength 4 versus toughness 4, so wounding on 4s. 2 wounds, so 2 up saves. Death Jester is on the Storm Shield guy, because he's what he's known base to base with. 5 up pain. Alright.
This is going poorly.
High initiative is nice, right? Then we have, oops, sort of still one of those. Now we have the Troop Master hitting on 3s. This is obviously the Kiss. And 2 misses. This wounds on 2s, and these wound on 4s. That was a wound, AP 2. You can look at Sir that if you want the Apothecary, and that's nothing, and then we have 1 normal wound.
I think it's about time I look out Big.
So look at Sir the Apothecary. Saved. 5 up in bone. Fails, 5 up build no pain. Passes. Like a boss, that Apothecary will not die. And then just 2 up save on the Chapter Master. He's fine. Okay, so with that, we now have 8 attacks from normal troop members.
Oh my God.
With nothing special. Hitting on... Ooh. Actually, because of the initiative, he's weapon skill 5, right?
The Chapter Master's weapon skill 6.
6?
Company Master? Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, it doesn't matter. I'm hitting on 4s. With the troop.
If he misses.
If he misses. And wounding on 4s. 2 up saves. Oh shit, we actually missed some of the... What's the initiative on the bikes? I need to check that. I think they're the same as just the players. If they're not, it really...
More attacks on the bikes?
Yeah, we got a lot of attacks. So he's safe there. Now we have these attacks. The big ones are kisses. Again, these are hitting on 4s. 1 hit from the kiss on a 4. And then these are, the black one is wounding on 2s. Everything else is on 4s. That is a 2. So look out, sir.
Goodbye, apothecary.
Failed. So he
Yeah.
has a 4 up invuln. Failed. 5 up feel no pain. Oh my god, that apothecary is just doing work. And you had a 1-2 up save as well. Okay. Next up, we have 16 attacks from the bikes.
Oh my gosh.
But I need to look up to see what their weapon skill and stuff is. Okay, last up, the bikes. We have 16 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Hitting on 4s. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's not good then for me.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So, I should have missed at least 2 more. And strength 5 versus toughness 4, so wounding on 3s. All those are AP2, so these are all invuln saves. So why don't we just start with that apothecary 1 at a time here. 5 up invuln. 5 up feel no pain. Safe. 5 up invuln. 5 up feel no pain. Oh my god, the apothecary! Die! Feel no pain? Oh my god, he's the best healer ever! This is gonna be a tragedy when he finally dies. Oh my god! What? Alright, come on, please. Yes!
Oh.
Yes! He's finally dead!
Oh.
That guy was the most amazing apothecary in Imperial, in the Imperial Space Marine history, man. Oh my god.
That's depressing.
That is a skilled apothecary. Alright, so now you have 4 up invulns here. Nope, and no more feel no pain, so he's just dead.
Alright, and with that, I think
With super apothecary dying.
I think this is
I like it. It does the company master part doesn't matter. The apothecary
Yeah.
die. That's the end.
I think we're going to strategically advance that way.
All right. Well, overall, I think it was a fun game. That apothecary
gosh.
was crazy.
That was an interesting game.
You still have actually an okay amount of points on the board. You still have them, so that's over 100, and then over here is another 140. So you have like 250 points, but I still got.
You still have.
I've lost the Le Mans.
You have. How much points is your old man?
10.
All right, so I have 250 points, and how much points are your old man? You have 740 points on the board. I'm out.
I can't.
Strategically advancing that way.
I can't argue. I can't argue. Those jet bikes, they did work.
They did a lot of math
So-
work. Honestly, I made a mistake, and post game I'll tell you all about that
Yeah.
one mistake. But it was at the very beginning, and holy crap!
Yeah.
I don't think, even though it did cost me a little bit, I don't think it could have cost
Yeah.
me that much.
Yeah, I agree. Anyways, as always, guys, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the game. It's a little bit one-sided, but in fairness, this is our first time dealing with Space Marines, so we had no idea what to expect and what I should do list building wise. I had another list that was a lot heavier on the AP2, and it's probably good I didn't bring it because we weren't really sure what to expect. That Dreadnought, I honestly didn't have anything that could hurt it really, so
Yeah.
I basically just had to ignore it. So yeah, like I said, we weren't really sure what to expect out of the Space Marines here, and we're trying to we're tweak some of the lists, and we're trying to make this better for you guys to watch next time. But as always, if you guys enjoyed, please do like and or subscribe. We do appreciate that. And if you want to stick around with the post game with us, then please do. And we'll see you guys in a sec.
Yep, see you soon.
Hey guys, welcome to the post game here.
Oh my goodness. So remember that one game not too long ago where his troop got completely annihilated? Well, first time playing Space Marines and Dark Angels specifically, and oh boy, I got completely annihilated.
Yeah. Like I said in the actual end of that game, like I said, we've never messed with Space Marines at all. This is the first time.
Yeah.
These were actually Daniel's models, and he was
Daniel.
kind enough to share them with us for anyone who's here playing with us, or us to use in these reports. Mm-hmm. So you guys would be able to see some different armies other than just Harlequins, Tau, or Dark Eldar. So on that note, we actually have some new stuff coming.
Yep, those things.
Scourges. And where are they? No, over there.
What up?
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, these guys. And then some Incubi going to be making an appearance as well. So you guys might get to see a pure Dark Eldar army very soon.
Yeah. Don't worry, he's not alone in what he and his armies. For I have, hold it up, my commander. And it came in a box set with a command coalition, so also have an ethereal for another HQ choice.
Yep, so she's got basically most of her HQs now she can choose.
And I saw a pretty interesting battle report that used not so much the hammerhead itself, but actually
Skyray.
the Skyray. So I'm kind of debating on whether or not I'd like to either make this into a hammerhead or a Skyray.
We're going to make sure we don't glue it so she can basically change it as she sees fit. So you're going to see it at both, both as a hammerhead and a Skyray, I'm sure. So
Yep.
Anyways, so like I said, as you guys saw in this one, I also picked up some new Skyweavers, which is why I was able to field that new Falchu's blade formation, which is pretty good.
Which is annoying.
That those rerollable jinx are pretty crazy, honestly. It's 4 up, essentially.
Nuts.
Nuts. Yeah, no, it's pretty nice, especially when they have 2 wounds. So that was a pretty fun formation to use. It's also very expensive to bring that. Like, I don't know, it's somewhere in the 340 or so neighborhood. It might be more, a little bit more, a little bit less, somewhere in that neighborhood. But it was pretty expensive to fit in there, which is why my Harlequin troop was actually pretty bare bones with this.
Bare bones.
And there wasn't really any other new Dark Eldar stuff mixed in. It was almost like, just the cast of players and just the formation, and then, a couple minor things from Dark Eldar to help shore it up. But yeah, it was. It's fine to an extent, I guess. The rerollable jinx, so like I said, they're pretty crazy. Yeah. Obviously, that means you don't want to rely on their shooting, so that you probably need to give them all those glaives, which is what I did, and just sort of treated them as a dedicated melee unit that they were able to. They did shoot some, but that wasn't the point of them. The whole point was to have them getting in there and stabbing people with their.
Which they did.
They did. They skewered many a Space Marine this day.
Yes.
And Scout.
Which, to be honest, when I brought in my Terminators, I'm like, okay, so still have a shot. I did not know that would mean, like, oh, well, he's going to send everything. I did not realize that he would send everything all at once at them.
Well, that was about a 350-point squad at that point.
Yes. So that was...
in fairness, I sent everything, and I still barely killed them.
That's true. But eventually you did. If you fire enough shots...
No, it wasn't even shooting. Like, it was
assault. But
yeah. They eventually... And I barely killed him, too. I think you only had one other wound that you didn't save. So, I only was 1 wound over. With shooting at the entirety of my army and assaulting with all my assault guys, I only had 1 more wound than it took to kill that squad. So, I would say overkill, but... It clearly wasn't overkill.
That's true. That did last a long time. That apothecary.
The apothecary did work.
Amazing. It was very interesting. So the mistake that I mentioned earlier was taking my tactical squad out of the Rhino. Probably should have kept them inside, at least until the turn where the Terminators came in. Especially since it turns out that he was going to focus everything on the Terminators.
Yeah. Well, I debated not.
know that this is going to happen.
I debated sending one squad after the tacticals just for the 2 objectives, but I'm kind of glad that I ended up sending... I mean, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. I think they still would have died eventually. It just would have taken another turn, but they would have at least survived all the initial attacks. So, yeah. The Terminator squad is super scary, that's for damn sure.
They did prove kind of how resilient and a little bit scary they are.
Yeah, I think you got a little lucky with your apothecary rolls, or be honest.
Perhaps
5-up save, and he made like over half of them for all the other Terminators.
Feel the pain.
Yeah.
Feel no pain.
Yeah.
Feel no pain.
No joke. That apothecary, he deserves a medal or whatever it is the Emperor wants to do for him, because Jesus Christ, that guy was amazing.
Yes, I did like the apothecary a lot.
Now watch that next time he gets fielded, like he doesn't manage to heal anyone, but
that could easily happen. So I'm not really sure how I feel on the Dark Angels, because the way I was trying to use them this round, we made a bunch of lists.
Yeah, we did.
I chose a list that was pretty melee heavy, and I'm not sure well, they lived for a while, but they didn't really attack.
I think the
much.
issue is the tacticals got cut down too quick.
Yeah, they cut
If the
down too
tacticals
quick.
had managed to stay in there, I think that could have made a bit of a difference, because the tacticals dying before the Terminators arrived was a huge issue.
Yeah. And that was
because
my fault.
then because that was essentially 10 shots in melee or close range, including that plasma, which could have been huge. That suddenly you didn't have, and even if I had assaulted and killed your Terminator squad, if you have the 10 guys then sitting there and all my guys are out in the open, you'd at least have a decent counterattack against that.
Yeah. So
But
didn't really play it as planned.
well,
the Rhino getting that.
it's our first
Yeah.
time with, like I said, it is first time with Space Marines, first time with Dark Angels for sure. So.
And I didn't anticipate the Rhino suddenly only have one health point. Well, I will
Yeah,
get them out of there.
that was pretty lucky. Not gonna lie, I figured I might get like one glance if I was lucky on it. So
what I probably should have done is just kept him in there until the Rhino finally blew up. But then I would have lost some tactical squad depending on what
they
happened.
have 3-up armor and it wound on 4s. So I don't know. I think I would have left him in there.
Yeah. So something to try for next time. Whether he decides to go for Dark Angels or I decide to go for Dark Angels.
Yeah, you'll definitely see them again. And like I said, we're taking a look at the list, and I think I went maybe a little bit overboard with my trying to counter, but on the same token, you could argue maybe I didn't, because those Terminators were brutal. But
I will say I am not looking for... I'm definitely going to have to think about how I'm going to use the Tau versus the Terminators, because those things just don't die.
Yeah. So
And that's kind of scary.
especially for the Tau, because you're shooting, because you don't have that extra assault phase. I shot everything and I still assaulted,
Yeah.
and I still barely killed.
I'm not going to be assaulting anything. I'm going to be shooting, and then, all right, they're still there. Run that way.
Towards the rest of my army, though.
Fair point.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe Harlequins just work really well against Space Marines. I'm not sure, because with the jet bikes, especially with all those AP2 weaponry.
So annoying.
Yeah, I mean, you saw that was 16 attacks, and against the bulk of the Terminators, they would have been hitting on 3s, but because all that was left was the Apothecary and the Company Master, their weapon skill was 6, so I would hit on 4s instead. So it would have been a lot more wounds if they weren't already down. If I had, but it was pretty crazy, honestly. Those AP1 weaponry, like, they absolutely shredded. Just 2 bikes just shredded a tactical squad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and a scout. Well, there's only 2 left on the scout squad, but I mean, you had a 4-man tactical squad after being shot at, I guess, by 1 round, because it's 6 shots and then being charged. So, yeah. No, the bikes, because of the the high AP weaponry and high initiative and high weapon skill, it's just mow them down basically with the melee.
Pretty much.
But Tau don't necessarily have that, although you do have a lot more shooting.
I have a lot more shots that I could take.
Yeah. So
That I could give. So there's that. So we'll see how to go versus the small army of Tau.
yeah, like I said, next report you might see them again. Maybe I play them. Maybe Alian takes another crack at them, and otherwise you're probably not going to see another Tau versus Harlequin battle for a little bit, just because you've seen a ton of those. You might see some Harlequins sneak into a Dark Eldar heavy list, but they're there. They're there as they'll be there kind of as an accessory. Generally, you're only going to see Harlequins or Tau, but you're probably not going to see both in the same game for a little bit. And if you guys really want to see them again, by all means, let us know. We're happy to still play them. We just don't want you guys to kind of get tired of seeing the same army over and over. And I think this makes, well, not this, but I think we have now 7 games up there of just Harlequins and Tau.
Yes. We have quite a few games of just Harlequins and Tau.
So
and the Tau.
we're gonna give you a bit of a break from that standard matchup, and you're gonna see some Dark Eldar versus Tau, Dark Angels versus Dark Eldar, Dark Angels versus Tau, whatever, Dark Angels versus Harlequins,
It'll mix it up a little.
Dark Angels versus Dark Eldar. So you're gonna get to see some different stuff here, but I don't really think there's too much to add. Like I said, it was a little bit one-sided. Like I said, I wasn't sure what to expect, so I just sort of tried to build a list that could deal with the Terminators.
And you did.
They did, but it did take everything. But still, the Skyweavers kind of surprised me, the Pouches play, because that was my first time using that formation too. So, but like I said, it's we didn't really know what to expect. I obviously probably went a little bit overkill with my list against this, but without knowing what we're dealing with, it's really hard to plan against something, because it's like, oh shit, you got this. I guess I need some way to kill them, so
here's this.
There. And, without us actually playing against them or playing with them, it's very hard for us to kind of gauge strengths. So, for anyone new, keep that in mind when you're playing. It's very hard.
Keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
because you don't, until you've played against them a couple times, you really just don't know how to, how to bring a list that's fun for both people. So, I think we still had fun with the game, at least, just because it was new and different. But
It was a lot of fun.
it was one-sided. But like I said, I don't think there's too much more to say about it.
No.
So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Yep. Please like and subscribe.
Yeah, we really do appreciate that. So, until next time, guys, we'll see you on the next battle report.
Have a good one.